Yeah, I get nervous. It kind of goes away after the first reach though when I'm thinking about grinding the wing up. Yeah, we kind of showed that we definitely have the potential to win this event, so just a few more steps to go and hopefully we take it home tonight.
ショアクルーも含めてセイラーももちろんそうなんですけど、みんなで今回の大会勝てるように頑張ってきたので、もちろんその勝つっていうことはとても重要なことだと思っています。
Today is slightly more important than yesterday. We've got a match race, hopefully, if we make it. And we put a lot of hard work into getting into this position. We weren't very happy after Sydney. No one likes losing. So today is all about finishing off the job. We're halfway there, and we don't have to win every race, but we just got to win the last one. So bring it on.
We're going to have a bit more flood, so maybe a little bit lighter for longer. Building breeze, should be some exciting racing. Can't wait.
Spigot's moving, so it's not that loaded.
Might just try and take the invert hold off and see if that changes anything out. Just watch out for a second. Okay. What do we got, boys?
We can only pop the wing in one direction. There's some issue with the wing. We did a couple of tacks and we went to do our first jibe and couldn't pop the wing at all. So got an hour, got about 10 people trying to fix the problem, so I'm just going to hang out back here and hope they get it done in time. Too many cooks can spoil the broth sometimes.
Yes, we're out here on the water, and on Team Japan they're frantically working on the wing, as you can see. Apparently there's a hydraulic problem, and they've got their team and the SailGP technical team in there on the wing working on it, trying to get it up and ready for the first race.
What's their current thought process?
Not sure. I reckon like 15 or 20 minutes we would have to put a hole in the wing.
How do we look on the points if we just miss the first race?
Not as good as if we race, but yeah. Like skip race one of the day so that we can actually get this solved.
It's a scenario.
If we can still make the match race by doing that, that's probably the best way to be.
We still have to go through the start line if you want to get like 6 points, because if you don't start, you get...
Both ways. This is the way that doesn't work? Yeah. Okay, this is the way that does work.
That's what Gooby's basically saying, is that if we take the popper out, then all our manoeuvres are going to be really bad. Do we want to do that for the day and race?
So that means you try to beat China and France with a malfunctioning boat.
You probably come fourth in every race.
To try and get second in the medal race.
Yeah, to still make the match race.
Match race, sorry, yeah.
Or do you potentially skip the first race of the day, give them an extra 25 minutes to try and fix it so we can actually have a full functioning boat for the second 2 races?
Get a SIG. Start and pull out. It's going to be pretty hard for these guys to stop for you to start and pull out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 40 minutes to the start.
Bad.
Other way?
You won't foil tack. Yeah. It'll be hard, but we can do it. I reckon these guys will fix it. They're bloody good at what they do.
Okay,
Nath.
MD4. Check the invert speed.
90% upwind and 75% downwind.
90% upwind, 75 downwind.
Why do they have to send someone back, can't they?
Because they don't have parts in.
Yeah, but you can't. Oh, there's no one in there already.
No, there's all the chase boats around here. someone, I believe, is already heading back, so they won't be back here for half an hour at the earliest.
Yeah, well, they've just drove in to get some parts, and hopefully that guy's hightailing it out here. He's just at the bridge, so we are time on distance to make this. It's going to be tight.
Yeah, so we've gone through a bit of diagnosis. We've got a problem in the inverter function in the wing, and it's because there's 4 valves in the manifold. It's kind of hard to diagnose because they're kind of working with and against each other. So it's taken some diagnosis with Shaw, and Will and I going around in circles just to try and nail down what valves actually malfunction. So we think we know what we got, and it's coming out, and hopefully we'll get it and get these guys going.
Bring her in.
Is it okay to sail? As they are. Can you please get a confirmation that you need this?
You take your box. Somebody hand? Somebody take this?
Low in hands.
Yours?
Happy to plug in. Right hand down, let's get it off the center line. Right hand down.
Okay, you happy to finish test, Will? Yeah. Okay, testing.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Put it back to our speed after the slip.
Yeah, I'll just check the settings.
All good, Gibby? Yeah. Golden here. Nice work, boys.
I think we're fixed. We've got 6 minutes to the start, so you get off the boat, let's go race. Squad. Stands clear.
How you feeling, mate? Not stressed?
No, that's awesome effort from the tech team and all the boys, but to sort that problem out with down to the last seconds there before the start, it's impressive to see the skill level of everyone involved, you know. So full credit to all those guys, and let's see if we can come out and win another race.
There's already been high drama with some boats having some issues, and the boat crews have done an awesome job getting these boats back on the water.
It's overcast, the thermal breeze hasn't quite developed, and there's big holes on that left side.
Team Australia are going to the left-hand mark at the top as we are looking at it, and Japan are heading into the shore.
Impressive comeback by the Japanese. They didn't have any warm-up time.
So Japan into second spot. Oh, that's a nice close cross. Have a go at the race for second. Great Britain over the line first, but Team Japan is holding up Australia. We need to... Coming in, can this be? Oh, Australia just put the bow in massive, and it's Japan in through for second.
Nice, boys. Going on?
Nice, boys.
Nice work, man.
Taxi got real nice.
That was a pretty close finish. The Aussies were rolling us coming in, so we gave them a little cheeky laugh, and then we had to come down to give them space, and they stuffed it basically and let us in second. So it was a tight race. There'll be more of that coming up. You know, it was a good battle, and it's good to see the team kept pushing all the way, and we almost got the Brits as well. So we'll get a bit of composure now and get ready for the last fleet race.
Here we go. My Will, come on, you stupid boy.
Did they say what it was? Boat building or?
not tripping off the lock, so just every single person who works for SailGP, get here and fix our boat.
Developments on the water are coming into us now. Charlie, we've heard that the Japanese have an issue with one of their Dagger boards. What can you tell us?
Yeah, we're waiting the word on what exactly the technical problem is. If they're not able to make this match race, they're going to be absolutely gutted.
Just another technical issue, it looks like. The board's not coming up when we're pushing the buttons. So, I mean, yeah, these boats take a lot of hours to get ready on the water, but they break down quite often. So hopefully we can get this one fixed in time for the match race.
Okay, board up in 2, 1, button.
Might have to be motoring forward with a tiny bit of lift on it.
That seems to be okay, there's no delay there. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, the boys have been complaining the port board wasn't coming off the lock, so we just had a little investigation and potentially a little line stretch on the trip mechanism. So we just tightened that up and hopefully we've solved another problem. On to the match race. It's our f***ing regatta.
We've worked hard for this.
Let's go, boys! Let's go, boys!
Goods is here. We don't have any display on the other side of the boat, so we don't have any software for a start. Do you have distance to boundary on your display there? No. It's going to be so hard.
Nathan Outridge, he looked so relaxed, so confident yesterday, but today they've been plagued by technical issues. They've now no computer on board, they don't know the boundaries, they don't know the time to the start. They're flying blind here.
It's a massive problem. Basically, starting with one of these.
This is where it's all on. 40 knots, probably 5-10 metres apart.
Alright, that's the one. No, we're still breathing.
Australia in first, Japan nice and tight. Both. Oh, it's very close to contact.
Protest that.
Japan nearly put their bow right through the middle of Australia.
Daylight robbery by Tom Slingsby on Nathan Outridge. This morning we started proceedings, Charlie, thinking that this could quite possibly be a procession for Nathan Outridge, and yet it's all been about Tom Slingsby and the Australians.
Pretty pissed off, to be honest. We prepared really well for this event. We did everything that we could in our control, and today just nothing went right. We had no training because of the wing, and the tech team did a great job of getting it fixed just in time, which was awesome and got us into the first race. And then the second race we had issues getting a Dagger board off the lock, so you would have seen every tack from starboard to port just almost capsized, so that was quite frustrating. We got everything fixed, and then when we went into the starting box our screen went down, so we had no software at all for the start. You know, it kind of just feels like right now we lost this one. We did everything we could to win it, and it all just fell apart on the Sunday.
Really proud of the team. Like, we problem solved a fair few issues today with the wing popper getting stuck and the board lock jamming and the TV screen going down in that last race. So we had a few little issues, but I'm not taking anything away from the Aussies. They sailed better than us today, that's for sure, and they definitely deserved it to win that match race.
2位で終わったっていうのはシドニーと全く同じシチュエーションなんで、そこはちょっと残念ですね。はい、正直言って残念です。
Nice to meet you.
Nice job. Tough last race. That leeward mark was pretty well.
It was close, that bottom up.
Yeah, that was going to go one way or the other.
We dealt well with all the challenges that were put to us, but for sure it's hard to focus on match racing, training when you don't get to do any training at all on these boats. So it is what it is. I think we can be very proud. It's disappointing now, but everyone did a fantastic job, and no one really let us down, and that's the main thing. So we'll look forward to New York.